morning to all participants from C-STEM. So today I would like to start with something that to trigger everybody here. So currently the chemistry is in the cookbook experiments where it is failed to challenge students' higher order thinking skills, limit student creativity, critical thinking and problem solving skill, and superficial image of the scientific knowledge. Because all the experiments, all the lab manual is provided to the students. So what we are trying to get is actually, we try to give the chemistry real world experiment, which is actually to be in the open-ended experiments in line with the IR 4.0, with the 21st century skill, with the real life practice and higher order thinking skill. So that is why what should we do is actually, we are not a robot, we are trying to produce a scientist. So today, me and my team, Puan Chia Chiu Ping, will be presenting the chemistry 21st lab module, the project-based learning activities, improve the pre-university students 21st century skills and STEM applications. First of all, when we are looking on the scopes of the Malaysian Matriculation Program, so the focus is on the chemistry educations and into the chemistry practical work. And we are focusing on the what are the pedagogical approaches that are in line with the 21st century skills, and in also in line with the global needs in pre-university programs, which are from UK, USA, Singapore, Finland, Germany, and Canada. So this is the problems and the breakdowns of the study. So the Malaysian Matriculation Program, the chemistry education in general, the challenges are the education is chemistry education is too abstract and not related with the daily practice, demotivate students and motivations, and the challenges also, it is hands-on but not minds-on with the cookbook teaching style. And it is exam-oriented curriculum and non-up-to-date with 21st century skills, non-effective assessment, incompetency of teachers, and lower quality of students. So the problems is here. So when we are talking about this, why this chemistry 21st lab module is developed is starting from these problems. So the hands-on experiments, okay. So in ideally, the hands-on experiment should be inclusive in the science education curriculum, and the chemistry practical should be able to enhance students' performance and scientific skills, and enhance also the 21st century learning skills. And the Malaysian Matriculation Program, the current syllabus, the evaluations, the practical is from 10 to 25%. So that is the priority or the significance of the practical work. So what is the effective teaching approach? The open-ended inquiry teaching approach is the proven effective but inconsistent in practice. Currently, the practice are more towards the cookbook recipe style, and the Malaysian Matriculation Program is not in line with the UK, USA, Finland, Singapore, and Canada, Germany practices, and insufficient time to conduct the open-ended experiment, and few studies have been done, and incompetent and neglecting the efforts to apply the 21st century pedagogy among teachers. So the impacts, what are the impacts? Negative attitude of teachers and students, lower performance of students, and not in line with the 21st century pedagogy demands, and ineffective teaching and learning session. So there is a need, a study offers effective teaching approaches that support the needs of 21st century education and also the STEM education. So what is the purpose of the study? So the study is to develop a chemistry practical work pedagogical module based on 21st century skills and integrated based STEM education for the Malaysian Matriculation Program. So what is the functions of the module? It's provide the direction and guidance for chemistry lecturers and STEM-based lecturers in order to produce the innovative lesson of chemistry laboratory activities in line with the needs of 21st century pedagogies and STEM education. So these are the research objective and research questions and the methodologies. So the first research objective is to identify the lecturer's level of practices towards integrations of 21st century skills, and the second one to design and develop the module, and the last one to evaluate the effectiveness of the module by using methodology that we call as a design and DDR, which is design and develop research design. Start with the needs analysis, design and develop, and evaluation. And these are the framework, theoretical framework and conceptual framework. So the theories are here: constructivism, TPAC, and also the Tabas model. And the conceptual framework is here. So what we can see, the integrations, how we integrate the scientific skill with the 21st century skills, and until the end, we can improve the quality of the chemistry education in Malaysia Education Program in line with the needs of 21st century educations and STEM-based education. So the research methodology is here. So basically, it's based on the design and development research approach with 3 phases. Phase 1, needs analysis; phase 2, design and development; and phase 3, implementation and evaluations. So here are the findings. Phase 1, needs analysis. So from the interviews, the semi-structured interviews with 5 chemistry lecturers from Matriculations College. So the data analysis has been evaluated by using thematic analysis. So these are the findings that we can see. The current practice of the chemistry practical work is exam-oriented, and what we can see is only the hands-on, not minds-on, with the to confirm the theory only, and then the pack schedule, time constraint, and the type of assessment is only the summative assessment, and the lab menu is provided limited chemical materials, and also the less digital and ICT for the facility in the lab. Okay, then the finding, the second, we can see the current practice is, we can see the curriculum is exam-oriented curriculum. The lecturer has a lower competency towards the 21st century learning skills, and also that we can see is the ICT facility in the lab is not in line with what we need in this era. So in the phase 2, I design and also develop the module. So the first is to design and develop the module by using the method of a fuzzy data method, by getting the 17 experts involved in this fuzzy data method sessions, and the data analysis is analyzed by using thematic analysis, triangular fuzzy number, diffuzzifications process, and descriptive analysis. So these are the design and development steps from the module design until the module developments. 8 steps have been governed, and these are what we can say about the fuzzy data method. Okay, so all are accepted, 3 are rejected. So this is the final framework of the module, and the write-up of the module, and the module have been validated by the experts, and the final hard copy versions and module development in the website version. And the phase 3 is the implementations and evaluation. So the implementations, the module has been implemented, okay, in the Matriculations College context. So evaluated the effectiveness by using the quasi experimental design, and also the retrospective interview with the lecturers and the students. So the overall stage for the phase 3 is are here. So implementation stage 1, module content training, and the module content in the real lessons, and also the module effectiveness. So these are the lesson module implementation with the pre-lab activity, and also in practical activity, which students use their own procedure, they produce their own procedure and test their ideas by getting their prototype. And the last step 3 is students present their prototype and explain and discuss, debate among themselves about the product. And these are the lessons, the overall lesson of the module implementation stages. And I would like to share with all of you the video. So the proven the evidence that have been governed by the students. Okay, so they produce their own procedures until they can get the final product. So the fire extinguisher, their own fire extinguisher, and also here. So this is the teacher, Madam Jia. So from this, what we can see the evaluations of the module effectiveness. The overall findings are triangulated as below. Using the quasi-experimental pre and post result, retrospective interviews, and lesson authentic assessment. And from the analysis one, creative and critical thinking of student test. So the result we can see this is the result. See competency survey. There is a significant difference there. And also the 21st century skill teaching practices survey. The post mean there, the significance is there. And the retrospective interviews with the students and lecturer. Result shows the positive impacts of the module implementation on lecturers' confidence, understanding, teaching skills toward 21st century skills and pedagogies. And also with the students says that this implementation of the module improve their 21st century skills, scientific skills, soft skill, and content knowledge. The students' attitude also become more positive, challenging, motivated, and interested. So this is the lesson authentic assessment. And the conclusions to the lecturer, we can see that the chemistry 21st century lab module has proven improved the 21st century teaching practices. To the student also, we can see their 21st century skills, which is the critical, creative, and also digital skills improve. And then we can see is in line with the STEM educations. So the conclusion is the development of the chemistry 21st lab module provides a new pedagogical guide to conduct the chemistry laboratory activities in line with the needs of the 21st century skills and pedagogies. The second one is improve the competency of the chemistry lecturer in implying the 21st century teaching practice, and improve the chemistry students 21st century skill practical work, and is in line with the practices of the real-world STEM-based applications in the chemistry practical work, which we need, okay, the competency for our digital world, discipline-related skill, and also the life skills there. So from these developments of the module is contribute the research implications. We can see the essential needs in education versus its enhance the current curriculum and offers to the higher in competency for the lecturer, and also produce the competent students with the ready with the needs of the STEM education, also the 21st century education. So what we can see here, currently, okay, we are practicing the cookbook recipe teaching style, which are focused only on the scientific skills only, but with the chemistry 21st lab is integrating the 21st century skills. The current lab manual is a closed-ended experiment, but this chemistry 31st lab module is a real-world experiments and traditional pedagogy from the current one. But this one, the chemistry 21st lab module, is integrating the innovative pedagogies and also the uses of ICT and digital skills. So from this, we can see that the development of the chemistry practical work pedagogical module based on 21st century skills improve the quality of chemistry practical work, improve the quality of chemistry educations, and these research contributions contributes to the knowledge of the chemistry educations and also teaching and learning chemistry in a practical work. So the way forward is from the PhD research, this is my PhD research, to matriculation program, to Ministry of Education Malaysia, and also into global. So these are the current contributions for the students, and also for the chemistry program, college program with the project pembinaan ilmu, the knowledge sharing there, and also the framework for the STEM education for matriculation program has been established. And working on the Malaysian education blueprint, I'm working on this from the past year, last year, and we already developed duplicating my work my PhD work into 6 STEM-based subject in the matriculation program, and we also share our module in the sharing STEM competency practices in Asia. Okay, with these three module have been presented, me and my colleagues here from matriculation program. So that's all from us, Chemistry 21st Lab module. The project-based learning activities improve the pre-university students' 21st century skills and STEM applications. That's all.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Nurul Fatni. What a marvelous module. So I believe that your module has been published and been used by other matriculation as well, right?
Yes, that's
Okay,
why.
yes.
That's why I'm working on the STEM education's initiative under Ministry of Education. So we already developed 6 modules of 6 STEM-based modules based on the subject. So that is the way forward from this research.
And I'm also interested with this 21st century's education. I think this is the first time I'm yeah, heard about this. So is it so it's embedded with the soft skills, right? Like I can see that the digital skills, and then maybe you can mention what other soft skills that have been embedded as well, maybe.
So we focus on the three significant skills, which are critical thinking skill, creative and innovative skill, and digital skills, which are integrating with the scientific skills. So it's sufficient for the science-based student to actually to acquire that skills is enough actually. So as we know, actually the 21st century skills are more than 10, we can say that, but we need to focus on what we need to provide them, on what we need to improve our students. That's all.
All right. So I think that's all. Um, okay.
Thank
So
you.
we don't have. Okay. Thank you very much again to Dr. Nurul Fatni. Doctor, one more question from our President, STEM President Malaysia, Datuk.
Okay, Assalamualaikum, Dr. Nurul Fatni.
Waalaikumsalam,
Congratulations.
Prof.
Congratulations, you have done a great job, especially chemistry. Not
Yes,
many.
I was your student when I was in the undergraduate. You were my lecturer actually.
Oh, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
chemistry is one of the, you know, challenges that students do not like to study chemistry. So,
Agree?
with your work, how many matriculation in Malaysia now?
15? 15
Uh,
Yeah, we are focusing on STEM, and we are 90% of our levers are STEM based education. So that is why we focus on the STEM very much now,
okay.
these 2 years.
And then, do you use all your modules that you have done to all the 15 matriculation on chemistry?
Yes, we are going, yes, Prof. We are going to implement it towards in-house training. So that is why this year I have, I just started this, as we call as a STEM Metric Aspire. Okay. So this initiative, okay, we developed the module first this year, and next year we are going to disperse and to implement all the module towards among our lecturers.
Okay, I think not only lecturers, Dr. Nurul, is it possible also you, with your team, to come up with all the modules that you have shared to the students?
Yes.
Uh,
So yeah.
okay.
Yeah, after we train all the lecturers, we have about 1,600 lecturers, STEM based lecturers. So after that, we are going to conduct our first pilot, okay, to our students, inshallah,
Okay.
this
So,
next year.
yeah, okay. Our National STEM Association, we are really campaigning to the whole country to love chemistry, physics, biology, and maths, and so forth. Since now we have the module, we have the, with your theory background just now is very good. So, is it possible that, we would like you to become a champion to share through National STEM Association? We want to organize more webinar to campaign and to share out your module just now, especially so that more children see how the 21st century skill that problem solving, critical thinking, innovation be in line with your chemistry. Especially chemistry is very abstract.
Yes.
They memorize all those periodic table, but at the end of the day, they don't understand. But actually, it's a very important role when they want to do a lot of innovation, and then innovation, and now we want to go them to become entrepreneur. Okay, this morning I'm just discussing with a youth program where we need to inculcate young children knowledge to strengthen up on chemistry. So some people said chemistry just become a nerd in the lab, but actually it's really fun when they come out with innovation. And then the government is not ready to give a job to every graduates that we produce. So with your role just now and your module, we have to sell out and to educate more lecturers, more teachers, more industry trade, even their products also to be in line, because we want them, when we talk about STEM, we want them to be strong in the content and also in the 21st learning century, or the five C, and the all those the 5E, the engage, the explore, and everything. Okay, so I hope we will meet at Museum Malaya soon, and then
Yes.
we'll help you to move your module together. We need to help our country,
Yes.
because Malaysia used to be the tigress for Asian, but now it's undertaken by the Indonesia. So I
Indonesia.
really
Oh,
like your module just now. So congratulations, and please let's us work for 2023. Thank you.
I am pleased with that, Prof. Thank you, thank you, Prof.
Okay, thank you very much, Datuk Noraini, for the question. Okay, so wish you all the best. Good luck for the future development of the module. Okay, so thank you very much, Dr. Nurul Fatini again. Okay, so shall we continue with our third presenter, Mr. or